of the trial against rapper Tory Lanez included highly anticipated testimony today. Rapper Megan Thee Stallion arrived at a Los Angeles courthouse this morning where she testified about what she says happened on the night of July 12th, 2020. Performer Tory Lanez is accused of shooting her after a night out, but his attorney claims that he's innocent and that this is all just a case of jealousy. ABC's Zareen Shah was in the courtroom today. Zareen, what did Megan say happened that night?
Lindsay, it wasn't just what she said happened, it's how she said it. She was really emotional in court today. She said, this story is not just about a shooting. This story is about who I had sex with. You remember yesterday, the defense, they were really pitting her against her friend, talking about the fact that they shared intimate partners, multiple intimate partners. She said in court today, I had just done a song with Beyonce. I did something of my dreams and I was shot at. And she said, they're calling this the Megan Thee Stallion trial. I am not on trial. I wish he would have killed me. If I knew I would have to go through this torture, I wish he would have killed me. She did say a lot that was very, very important, aside from just some of the really emotional things that she said. She dropped some bombshells. She says that Tory offered her $1 million to keep quiet, that he said, please don't say anything. And then he told her, I was already caught with a gun. I'm on probation. She says he was not worried about her at all.
Wow, really dramatic testimony there. And what did Tory's attorney tell you that their goal was for the cross-examination today?
You know what, I asked him right before lunch. I said, so what's your goal? What do you hope to accomplish today? He said, we're going to show how she lies. And you could certainly tell sitting in that courtroom that that was their goal. The attorney said, the defense attorney said, you lied on national TV. Megan said, yes. He said, you lied to Detective Stockman. She said, yes. He said, you lied about having an intimate relationship with Tory. She said, yes. Look, we know that she has not been truthful about her intimate relationship with Tory. She now says that they did have an intimate relationship. And then the defense attorney pressed her on some really granular details. And there were some moments where she said, I don't remember. I could have, maybe. You could tell that he was really trying to poke holes in her story too, that she gave to her lawyers. He also said yesterday, Lindsay, and this was one of the most interesting things that I think he said yesterday. He said there was a witness who saw a female with a gun. It's a really important detail. And then my producer, Abby, saw the lawyer today, and she said, you know, can you clarify this? What do you mean about with a gun? And I pressed him upstairs about this as well. And he says, I said, do you mean holding a gun? And he said, no, with a gun. He basically meant in the vicinity of a gun, near a gun. Mind you, this is not something that the jurors know. They are still remembering what he said yesterday, that a witness saw a female with a gun. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens with that detail, if that's clarified for the jurors.
Such a steamy case. You actually have steam rising all around you. Zareen Shah, our thanks to you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos.
What it is. It's your boy, Mr. OKL, coming back at you again, and I'm with my partner in crime, Killer Kawabo. How you doing, my brother?
What's going on, man? What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well out there.
Yes, sir. And y'all seen that first clip. We're going to be breaking it down in this video. We're going to be breaking it down now. Did Megan Thee Stallion get shot by Tory Lanez, or was it a lie? That's the question at hand. And I do got to ask, since you on with me, Killer, what do you think? What's your opinion on this situation here?
Oh, it's definitely a lie, for sure. For sure, man.
Okay.
Because you can tell that is a lie just for the fact that some of the things she has stated. First of all, she said that she got shot and she lied to the police about getting shot. Right. You can't do that. I don't care if you did lie to the police. The police are going to investigate if you got shot.
Right.
You're supposed to what's it called, file it. You're supposed to, they're supposed to investigate it and check it out, no matter how you got shot, no matter for what reason. Even if it's on accident, the police supposed to still check it out.
Mm-hmm.
You lie to the police, and you can't lie to the hospital and say it wasn't a gunshot, and they're not going to turn it in or whatnot. Or maybe she's telling the truth about that, because you know how they protecting these black women nowadays.
Right.
But
I'm telling you, man.
But just that story, that part alone was fishy to me. So I'm just had to look like, that's a little side eye on me. So personally, I don't think Tory got shot. And of course, obviously they've been putting these gag orders on Tory. They've been trying to shame Tory online. Quiet. They've been trying to quiet Tory, because Tory hasn't gone online and told his side of the story. He hasn't really gone online to his side of the story. But you see Megan Thee Stallion on news articles. She was on what's that chick called Gayle King show, talking about her side of the story. But Tory can't do that. Nah, she definitely lying, bro.
I pulled this up. This Killer sent me this, as a matter of fact. It says here that Megan Thee Stallion blames her culture and her community for why she felt like she had to lie to the police. So
my God.
Now it's us. Now she's blaming me now. Now I'm to blame. You to blame, Killer. Chat, the bell. You to blame. The black community is to blame.
Even the professors to blame. Even the professors to blame. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
You can't make it up. Like, you cannot make it up, even if you tried. Dr. Seuss couldn't make this up. Okay. Shout out to y'all. Jalen Breezy in the building. She says, right, and they tried to push his music to the side and promote her big time. Exactly. That's a good call out. That's a good call out. That's exactly what they kind of did, because after she got quote unquote, whatever happened, because I'm not going to say she got shot. Whatever happened to this bitch, music, she started pushing her music heavy, and the label actually silenced Tory Lanez. They told him to be quiet, shut up. They didn't put him. They didn't push him because nobody was trying to click on his music. He shot a black woman.
And the thing about like this, if he actually did it, if he actually like shot her, allegedly, how hard is it to convict him? How hard is it to convict a black man in America that actually do a crime? Right. It's so easy. It's so easy to convict a black man that doesn't do a crime. How hard is it to convict a black man that does do a crime if he did it? Come on, man. He had to have evidence contrary to what she's talking about in order for him to really be fighting like this.
Right. That video in the beginning was significant, Killer. I want to play it back and I want to break it down with you.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I want to do that because it was just very, very, very informative. Guys, if y'all haven't done so already, hit that like button, subscription button, notification bell, etc., etc. As y'all know, I am shadow banned on YouTube. We officially figured it out. I'm shadow banned. They're not sending out notifications.
Oh, you know what? Damn, that's crazy. That's why I have not been getting your notifications. Oh, wow.
Can't make it up, guys.
Yes, fucked.
Hey, YouTube. Guess what? Yeah, no, I got something for them. I got something to say, man. I got something to say to YouTube. Hey, YouTube, check this out.
Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe.
Okay, all that shadow banning, man. Stop playing with me, YouTube.
That's crazy.
Damn, stop, chat. Stop. Let my people see my notifications. God damn it.
YouTube don't want the truth to spread out, man. The truth is getting to a lot of people, bro. A lot of people.
For real. Let's get to it, though. Let's get to it, guys. Fair use. I don't want. This ain't my video, YouTube. All right, fair use. Finna get right on into it, Killer.
All right.
Trial against rapper Tory Lanez included highly anticipated testimony today. Rapper Megan Thee Stallion arrived at a Los Angeles courthouse this morning where she testified about what she says happened on the night of July 12th, 2020. Performer Tory Lanez is accused of shooting her after a night out, but his attorney claims that he's innocent and that this is all just a case of jealousy. ABC's Zareen Shah was in today. Zareen, what did Megan say happened that night?
Lindsay, it wasn't just what she said happened, it's how she said it. She was really emotional in court today. She said this story is not just about a shooting. This story is about who I had sex with. You remember?
Pause.
That's the first pause right there. Let's go. It's not about the shooting. It's about who you had sex with. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
You know how black women like to do it. They like to always make it about themselves. Even though it really is about Tory. It's really about Tory. She's just being she's been being like the witness because she was part of the crime or whatever, quote unquote. But
She's
it's
the victim,
but it's
quote
like, oh,
unquote.
it's not about the shooting. It's about who I had sex with. No, it's not. It's about if you are lying to get this man going to go to prison.
Right.
That's what it's about.
Right. And
We already know you're 304.
Right.
You done told us already.
Yeah. You know what? Let's continue. Let's continue.
Go ahead.
Let's continue.
Just about a shooting. The story is about who I had sex with. You remember yesterday, the defense, they were really pitting her against her friend, talking about the fact that they shared intimate partners, multiple intimate partners. She said in court today, I had just done a song with Beyonce. I did something of my dreams and I was shot at. And she said, they're calling this the Megan Thee Stallion trial. I am not on trial. I wish he would have killed me if I knew I would have to go through this torture.
Hell no.
You see, they're still trying to play victim. Still trying to play.
That's
still
the most trying to be a victim I ever heard in my life.
Shout out to the folks in the building, by the way. The Bill 5000. We got Bro Fexer in the building, Jalen Breezy. We got my boy B Turner in the building. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Let's read some of these comments real quick because I do love to get context from the people. The Bell says, "What's up, little Negro? Hell yeah, hell yeah." Jalen Breezy says she got her feelings hurt at the Kardashian party. Probably she felt like she got shot emotionally, but it just goes to show that what length bitter women will go to.
Facts.
You heard me?
Facts.
What do you think about that comment?
True. Oh no, I definitely agree with her on that. There's lots of stories that were these minor women will use the police. They lie on men. Like look at some of these. And this is why this is an important story as well, because a lot of these stories with these high profile men that get into these type of situations, a lot of them be lies. For example, look at Nicki Minaj's husband. Nicki Minaj's husband, he went to jail for I think for like 5 years, close to 10 years for raping somebody, right? And then it turns out that the chick was lying, and then it turns out the chick even said that she when he was being sentenced or whatever, he got sentenced. She told the judge like, "Yo, I'm sorry, I was lying. He didn't do it." All this type of stuff.
It's too bad. In the court of law, he's still gonna have to do his damn time. See, this is what I can't stand about the modern woman today. It's almost like when you make a dad sign the birth certificate, right? And then he finds out that's not his child. Do you think they cut the child support off? Do you think they stopped that procedure? Do you think that man is not responsible anymore for the child that's not his? No. We live in a system where when you do these types of things to these men, they still have to reap those repercussions.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, and I see what point you're trying to tie, or not try, but you actually did tie the point. She used the system, or to me, she's using the system against Tory. Now that it's backfiring, she's trying to just play victim. She's trying to play a big victim. No, he should have just killed me.
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
She act like she's really going through something. She even Jelly Breezy said this. They've been promoting music. They should be get out more. People are supporting her more. She doing a lot of shit. Tory,
market scheme.
It's a market scheme. Look at Tory. They shadow banned him. They took him off a playlist. His friends abandoned him. He should be the one saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? He should be the one saying, damn, I should have been dead because I did not go through this. But he's actually quiet. They put a gag order on him, so he's not even able to tell his side of the story. Like it's crazy how so much victim she's trying to play. It's just like Amber Heard.
It's crazy, guys. It's crazy, and you can't make it up. By the way, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Turner says Meg looked like a Jezebel in this picture, very witch-like. Oh yeah, they drew her perfectly.
Oh, you're right. Look at her nails and everything, bro.
Wolverine claws, wig wearing diva. She looked like Jezebel, no cap.
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, I might want to adopt this picture for one of my thumbnails or some shit.
Facts.
Jalen Breezy says that's worse than accusing a man of grape. You've messed up his image, took money out of his pocket, and got the cancel culture on his heel for no good reason. So we just elaborated on that. Good point.
And just to piggyback on that real quick, most people don't realize it's hard for men to come back from that.
Right.
Even
when this, go ahead, Killer. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. I already know what I was going to say. When it shows that he's telling the truth, he didn't do it. He's not going to recover from that. Look at Johnny Depp. He still hasn't recovered from him winning against Amber Heard.
Mm-hmm. He still ain't recovered, and you still got women out there who's still pushing the envelope.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, she was traumatic. She was in a bad state. This and that. They're gonna find any way to exonerate her of her wrongdoing.
Exactly.
It's tough to get out of these situations as men, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We live in a gynocrat. LOL. B Turner says, LOL. Then why they got her nails long like a damn monster black woman? Please stop letting these white folk trick y'all into becoming witches. She look just like a witch in this picture for real.
She does.
With the big hula hoop earrings. They didn't even miss out on the hula hoop earrings.
Oh damn. Damn. Oh man, these white people play with her.
Shit. Let's continue, man. Let's continue.
Shot at. And she said, they're calling this the Megan Thee Stallion trial. I am not on trial. I wish he would have killed me. If I knew I would have to go through this torture, I wish he would have killed me.
Jesus Christ.
Well, yes, ma'am. You on trial now. You is on trial now, ma'am. don't. Now that's you on trial.
Ridiculous.
Brutally honest, good bread. My big bro. He say salute, squad.
Shout out, brother. Shout out to you, man.
Oh, you on trial now, Megan?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Song with Beyonce. I did something of my dreams and I was shot at. And she said, they're calling this the Megan Thee Stallion trial. I am not on trial. I wish he would have killed me. If I knew I would have to go through this torture, I wish he would have killed me. She did say a lot that was very, very important, aside from just some of the really emotional things that she said. She dropped some bombshells. She says that Tory offered her $1 million to keep quiet. He said, please don't say anything.
See, he offered her that because he was already on probation, y'all. He didn't want that to basically kind of take a toll on his case he's already dealing with. Because let's just, guys, when you're on probation, you can't be around certain shit. You can't get accused of certain shit. Certain things can't be talked about, or else that jeopardizes your freedom.
Yep,
that's the part that they don't want to go into. He didn't offer her $1 million to be quiet because he quote shot her or whatever, or he didn't tell her to be. He did that because he was trying to protect himself, of course.
She did say a lot that was very, very important, aside from just some of the really emotional things that she said. She dropped some bombshells. She says that Tory offered her $1 million to keep quiet. He said, please don't say anything. And then he told her, I was already caught with a gun. I'm on probation. She says he was not worried about her at all.
Wow, really dramatic testimony there. And what did Tory's attorney tell you that their goal was for the cross-examination today?
You know what I asked him right before lunch? I said, so what's your goal? What do you hope to accomplish today? He said, we're going to show how she lies. And you could certainly tell sitting in that courtroom that was their goal. The defense attorney said, you lied on national TV. Megan said, yes. He said, you lied to Detective Stockman. She said, yes. He said, you lied about how.
She admitted it.
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy? Now I think about it. She talking about she lied in the very beginning. She's talking about she lied about getting shot. Why should anybody believe her now? If she already lied in the very beginning, why do it make you think she's not lying now?
Because she's a modern black woman and they can't do no wrong, Killer Corvo.
Yep.
They can't do no wrong. Even when they a liar, they telling the truth.
Right. And who said that? Scarface.
The Bell says AKA Brian Banks story, Duke lacrosse team, Louisville basketball scandal, and remember Tawana Brawley.
Damn.
Great examples.
Right. Thanks for the
Beautiful
list, bro.
examples.
Appreciate that, man. Some of these I didn't even heard about. I've heard about some of these, but I didn't even heard about some of these before.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
A whole lacrosse team got suspended because a girl accused them of rape. The whole team raped her, and they found out she lied about that whole shit.
Wow. And it's so crazy that it still believe all women. We have plethora of stories that contradict the fact.
Just think about it, dog. Think about it too. Who in their right mind says, all right, all 12 of us is going to grape this one person. We're gonna plan this out. Like, who does that today?
Right. And here's another thing, because this is another thing that kind of small tangent real quick, because I see a lot of modern women online like to say, oh, a guy knows a guy knows another guy that did great. And I'm like, no, men, if we standing around and we see a man do that shit, we're gonna stop that man. We're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck you doing, bro? Don't do that bullshit. Men, we don't sit there and pass the notch, because these modern women, they talk cat each other, all that type of shit. They think we telling each other our secrets and shit like that. If a man did that shit, he's not telling nobody else, because he's not trying to get out there.
Right.
He's not trying to get caught, because the other dude might be like, you a fucking weirdo, I'm gonna call the police. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I wish one of my homies would have came to me right now and said, damn, Pat, let me tell you what just happened. Or damn, okay, check this out, man. I just came from this girl house, man. I took advantage of her. I did this. I might fucking slap the shit out of him.
Right.
Like, bro, don't talk to me. Get the hell out of my house, man.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like, when these allegations happen, what happens? Again, everybody shuns away from that man, because they'd be like, damn, I didn't know he was like that. Let me get the fuck away. Unless they were involved with it, they don't fuck with that dude.
Right. Let's continue reading some of the comments before we get back into the video. Aviated View says, I'm here. Shout out to my boy. He says, Jalen, my only woman, my honey. Hey, man, stop simping, man. Stop simping. Aviated, stop simping on Okay, Let's Talk TV.
Hey, you can compliment a woman, but don't simp. Don't simp.
You know I'm fucking with him. Brutally honest, good bread. Salute. When you are free, my sister, I got ideas for us in the righteous way. Hey, absolutely. Do that, please, John. We need you to get some more content with us, man. We need that. Aviated the Bell, but my favorite G, hell yeah. Brutally honest says MVP. And we know who we talking about, the Bell. Jolly Breezy says, you on trial. We are putting your feet to the fire. You must stand the test. You will be held accountable.
Exactly.
Megan Thee Stallion. You will.
And again, it just goes all the way back. This is why we got to put foot to the fire, because it hurts the real victims. Now we're not. Now, if the reason why a lot of people still don't believe her, even if it's real, we don't believe her, because again, we have stories where women have lied about it. So now we got to look at it like, we can't. I don't know. This is kind of. We can't look at you like that. But if it was before, it would have been like, oh, we believe her. Oh, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? We're behind her. We're not going to fuck with Tory. And then when they started coming out with more information, we was like, damn, this is kind of, man. I don't know if you're behind that.
Man, Killer, what these ladies fail to realize, and I don't even think they fail to realize it, you guys are going to create an order later where you're going to call, you're going to say, oh, I was raped. You're going to say, he abused me, this and that happened, and nobody's going to believe you. Whether or not it happened.
Yep, exactly.
That's what culture you guys are creating. Okay. Let's get back to this video real quick before we continue these comments.
All right.
Right before lunch, I said, so what's your goal? What do you hope to accomplish today? He said, we're going to show how she lies. And you could certainly tell sitting in that courtroom that was their goal. The defense attorney said, you lied on national TV. Megan said, yes. He said, you lied to Detective Stockman. She said, yes. He said, you lied about having an intimate relationship with Tory. She said, yes. Look, we know that she has not been truthful about her intimate relationship with Tory. She now says that they did have an intimate relationship. And then the defense attorney pressed her on some really granular details. And there were some moments where she said, I don't remember. I could have. Maybe. You could tell that he was really trying to poke holes in her story too, that she gave to her lawyers. He also said yesterday, Lindsay, and this was one of the most interesting things that I think he said yesterday. He said there was a witness who saw a female with a gun. It's a really important detail. And then my producer Abby saw the.
Hold on, quick. Can you wind it back?
No, yeah, definitely. See, we be on the same page. Hold on.
Story too that she gave to her lawyers. He also said yesterday, Lindsay, and this was one of the most interesting things that I think he said yesterday. He said there was a witness who saw a female with a gun. It's a really important detail. And then my producer Abby saw the lawyer today, and she said, can you clarify this? What do you mean about with a gun? And I pressed him upstairs about this as well. And he says, I said, do you mean holding a gun? And he said, no, with a gun. He basically meant in the vicinity of a gun, near a gun. Mind you, this is not something that the jurors know. They are still remembering what he said yesterday, that a witness saw a female with a gun.
And that should have been good enough for her to go to jail for the shooting, not Tory.
Or not to look at Tory anymore, not to blame Tory at least. Like there's a witness, and then going back to when they was talking about Megan, there was a question to Megan, and she was like, "Oh, maybe, this might have happened or whatnot."
I was drunk.
That went through a traumatic situation like that, it's not going to be like, "Oh, maybe," that's not. I don't know, maybe. Like they're going to tell you like what happened. Like I've been watching a lot of what's it called, true crimes. I watch a lot of true crimes, and I see a lot of the psychology when they break down. And I seen this one story where a woman lied. She was cheating on her husband. A woman lied on her husband, saying she got abducted for a couple of days just because she wanted to get out and be with her boyfriend and shit like that. So she lied. She got caught up. They try to break her down, and she did the same shit that Megan is doing right now.
That's a shame, man. That's a fucking shame. The Bell says, was that Derek Jackson in the suit coming out the courtroom?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the same thing, bro.
Like they had the same court date, that same date. Like shit.
He's like, shit,
divorce court.
Let me help him out. I need to get my points up. He gotta get his money up. He might lose a lot of money because of that shit.
All they do is lie and eat crab legs. Word to good bread, man.
Right.
Near a gun. Mind you, this is not something that the jurors know. They are still remembering what he said yesterday, that a witness saw a female with a gun. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens with that detail, if that's clarified for the jurors.
Such a steamy case all around you, Zareen Shah.
We didn't make it up, guy. We didn't make it up. I ain't believe her from the beginning anyways. I didn't believe this bitch from the beginning. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's so funny? Initially, I believed her. Like when I initially heard the story, like she got shot. It was Tory Lanez. I was like, okay. I was like, damn, Tory. I was like, fuck, why'd you do that shit? But then when I started hearing her side, I'm like, wait, hold on, what? You lied to the police about getting shot? Something don't sound right about this. That's when I started believing her. When I started getting the information.
This is part of humiliation ritual. If she agreed to be sacrificed as a liar, imagine what else she was trying to hide. They got some dirt on homegirl. I like that. Yeah, I like what she just said because most women who get caught up in a complete total lie, as dire as this, of course, they be feeling like dying. They want to die
because they're so embarrassed from the shame.
And
it's so funny too to add on to that. There was an article, or not necessarily an article, but her boyfriend, quote unquote, he's now embarrassed for being her because now it's revealing, because they also revealed in the court case that she's still sleeping with Tory. She was still sleeping with Tory.
Right.
So she's still sleeping with the dude she allegedly got shot by and cheating on her boyfriend, the boyfriend that's been around and simping for her and all that type of shit. I'm telling you, man,
the liar.
You can't be mind of women, bro. You can't.
He's a liar. Now, let's look at this real quick. We about to pull something else up for y'all, man. We are about to pull something else up. So, before I pull this up, Killer, what do you think is going to be the end result of this whole thing, in your opinion?
Well, to me, I feel like they will drop the charges. However, that's the practical sense. However, they're still going to shame him. And they're going to do one out of two ways. It's either going to be A, they're still going to shame him, be like, he did it, he's just lying, he did it, he's just lying. Or, and I just seen this, it's why didn't he protect her?
Right.
If he saw her getting hurt, why didn't he get in the way?
They're going to come up with something, Killer. I promise you they is.
For real.
We're not dating. We were not dating. We were really close. Did you have an intimate relationship with him? Like sexual? Yeah.
Did you, Megan? Did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
Like,
Um,
you know what's sexual.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
How many more lies she gonna get caught up in?
Bad.
How many lies?
Said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Before I even get into this rant, I hope you know I am a Meg Thee Stallion fan since I've heard of this woman. Like, I can tell you every song this woman has ever made. That's how much of a Meg Thee Stallion fan I am. Tina Snow. So making this video, oh my God, my chest hurts.
And just a side note, that says a lot about you that you was a fan of Megan. I know she's exposing her, whatever the case is, she's chuckling, but it says a lot about a woman that's a fan. See, if I'm hanging out with a woman and she listens to City Girls, Megan Thee Stallion, any of these derogatory black women, then I know you ain't the one.
Yeah, of course.
I know your mind state is tainted.
Of course.
No cap. No crab leg. I'm serious. I don't care who you yes, Jalen Breezy. If you listen to Hot Girls and you listen to Megan Thee Stallion and all that, then I think something's up with you. No cap. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say it.
No, I
Give
feel
me
you on
some
that.
milk, somebody. Not only did she come on social media and lie about getting shot, she came on television, cried, and y'all know how I hate the manipulation tears, and then stated she did not have sexual relations with Mr. Tory Lanez. But that was a lie. And Megan Thee Stallion lied about who was sitting where in the vehicle when she got shot. Now you're probably saying, Taylor, why does all this stuff matter? Because everybody's so hyped up and caught up on the fact that Megan Thee Stallion was passing around her Starburst like nobody's business. Again, that's her business. I don't give a shit about that. It's the fact that she lied. It's the fact that she loses credibility. Imagine if everything I ever told you was a fucking lie. Now I go in court, you're going to believe anything I say? This is the whole point. These type of situations are very serious, you guys. And there's people out there who lie about them. She got shot. We know this. But it's just the fact that she's lying about things that don't need to be, like, you're grown, dude. You're not 5. Oh, this really bothers me, y'all. Oh, my chest. I think my...
Damn.
She's a lot. The cat's off the bag. Even women are looking at this like, God damn.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Women are looking at
I can't get behind this.
You hear what I'm saying? A lawyer who knows that his client is lying doesn't want them to open their lying lips in public. That's what Jalen Breezy says. The Bell says, why would you buy jewelry from someone that sells fake jewels, thinking you're getting the real deal? That's like dealing with the lying motherfucker. Absolutely correct. I bought jewelry and I did a test on it and it was fake. How can I want my money back, first of all, and I'll never come back to you again. Right. How can I take anything that you say as credible? Ain't no way I could do it.
Yeah.
No way I could do it. You know, oh man, you know this is a serious situation because they still have to go back to trial. They still have to deal with this case. My guess is it's gonna get dropped and nothing's gonna happen to her. They probably gonna allege that she's getting fined or something, but I don't think nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah. And this goes back, this is what I try to tell men to purge women out their life and shit like this, because you never know when something like this is going to happen. You don't even have to be in the situation to have this shit have them on them. Now, I'm not a fan of 6ix9ine, and I don't listen to 6ix9ine. I don't like the whole snitching thing he did, but he was part of a case where apparently allegedly he was with an underage woman. Mm-hmm. But when he told the story, it wasn't that he was with the underage woman. It was she lied about her age. He was shooting a music video. He's gonna have drinks and shit like that. He had tons of women around, and he didn't know she was young until the video came out. Right. Until she came out, but he still got in trouble for that. So being those type of high profile men, being around women all the time, it could be to your, you know what I'm saying? It could be to your detriment. Obviously, if you're a high profile man, you're gonna be around women, and that's not such a bad thing all the time. But a lot of times, man, some things can go back and be thrown back into your face. And when you're dealing with the known 304, you're gonna deal with this is another reason why you gotta watch out for women with bodies. They're liars and habitual liars because they can't deal with shame. They have an attitude, and they will do everything for themselves. Like she turned on everybody. Mm-hmm. That was in that area.
Right. And It's alleged that her friend is or former friend. Not only they had a fight, but this is the girl that they talking about that had that the gun was close by to her, right? And she lied about this the seating inside of the car, right?
Yep.
I wonder what else she lying about.
And it's so funny because the one person, and they've been name dropping this person, the one person that has not defended Meg at all is Kylie Jenner. Because they've been name dropping her this whole time because they was talking about the reason why Meg got mad because he was trying to get with Kylie Jenner. But you haven't seen Kylie come through like, oh, I'm behind her. You know, I can tell you my side of the story, all this type of stuff, because she knows Meg is lying too.
Right.
If she comes in and calls her out, people going to hate her. She don't want that trouble.
Right. They're not going to do that. Right. They rather just shut their mouth. Right. Calling everybody had everything to say to Tory Lanez. You black women need to be more protected, blah, blah, blah. But as soon as we find out she's lying, people want to just go silent now.
Right.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that, guys. Let's not do that. Guys, this is part of the conclusion of the show. At this point, I'm going to put the link out in case anybody wants to join in and has anything to say, anything to share on this topic. All right, anything at all, it doesn't even matter. Even if you got a page to promote, etc., etc.
Right.
Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. And I'm gonna keep following up with this situation because I want to know what's going to be the end result of this art. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what's going to happen to Tory Lanez.
Me too.
You know.
Me too. I can say this, man. I've been listening to more Tory Lanez now, and he's been dropping some heat. I can't even lie about that. So, because I've never been a fan of Tory Lanez, and then when this shot up, I'm like, bro, that's fucked up how they doing him like that and on the music. So when they drop this shit and people talking about it, talking negative, I'm like, all right, let me check it out. I'm like, damn, this shit fire. Sorry.
Yeah, I listen to Tory Lanez. I listen to him. He makes pretty he's okay. He makes pretty good music to me.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. Like I said, his new stuff, I just listen because of what's been going on. They've been shadow banning him so much, it made me want to dig in and check him out. So it's like, I don't know, but it's just so crazy how they trying to dog him like this. And again, they do this with every high profile man. They trying to. I've been seeing this on Twitter now. Now there's women that are trying to shame very masculine men. They have a kink of emasculating men. This woman talking about, trying to bend the guy over or whatnot, if you know what I'm talking about. So these for some reason these modern women want to just go and shame men, and you're seeing it, the agenda in all these movies and stuff like that, where they make men bumbling idiots on shows, and then they make the women so super smart that she automatically knows how to do everything at one time. Like, so it's a whole agenda that is going on. But we've caught on to the waves. That's why we've kind of separated and did our own thing.
Yeah. This shit it's ridiculous, man. I really can't understand who won't be able to see this. A bat could see what's going on here.
Right.
The Bell 5000 is the building. What's going on, big bro?
What's going on, fellas?
Nothing much, man. As you can see, we speaking on this situation. What do you think about it?
Man, I mean, it's just so many lies, man. It's like, once you lie so much, your credibility is gone. So what am I supposed to pick and choose what I'm supposed to believe?
Right.
Exactly.
I just don't understand like what kind of publicist she has or what kind of attorney she has, because I know like when the case first started, they had a case number, and I know she went and retained an attorney for this case. So I just don't understand like how this shit is just so unprofessional with this nigga shit, that when you in a major case like this, all these niggas take to the social media and be on Instagram talking to your fans about a case.
Right. That don't make sense.
Yeah, and then for these niggas to be lying back and forth, and for Tory, if you ain't gonna tell the truth, why would you speak on it? You like defending yourself in the public opinion.
There we go. Great segue to that. And she gonna ride that. She literally rode that train, and them wheels are falling off right now. Aviator Views in the building. What do you think about this, man? What's going on?
What up, man? What I think about that is that those are all marketing tactics by Megan Thee Stallion. He put that boy in trouble.
Yep.
So he put that boy in trouble so he could elevate herself, because she knows that she's falling off in the industry. Nobody want to F with her. Nobody want to make any songs, and she want to stay relevant. So she's going to start drama. You know, women, they love drama, man.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to make it happen. So when she get that buzz that she wants, and you see her all over the news, all over the TV, all over the shit, acting like she's innocent because she knows she has power. Modern women know they have power. They have full leverage. That's why they try to capitalize on it and be the next supremacy. You know what I'm saying? Now it's not white supremacy anymore. It's woman supremacy. They want the full power.
Facts.
Great.
They get to use the system is woman now.
Yep. And they stick together. You can go to the judge. The men are still in the workforce, but when the women are in the workforce, they work with each other to destroy the men, but they won't work with each other when it's about competing. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's the only time a modern woman will put themselves together to start drama, to start chaos. But when it's time to build, that's why I told y'all guys that a woman cannot build, but you don't want to trust me. A woman needs guidance if the woman needs to build. Mm-hmm. And if the woman doesn't have guidance, the woman can only follow harder.
That's
Bill, give me a slice of it, bro.
Yeah, man. Shit, y'all cut me off in mid-sentence.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you was still talking.
I think my phone. I think my phone.
Bill,
my phone muted.
Every time you jump on it, mute you for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, shit. I'm on my phone, man. I think I got too many tabs open or something.
Shit. Continue what you were saying there, man.
I mean, as far as this situation, man, and then you got all these motherfuckers. I mean, like I said, circumstances bring the real out in people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you got all these rappers and shit coming to this bitch's defense, and they don't even know the truth, right. They don't know the real, because the case ain't even the case ain't even over yet,
right?
So nobody knows the facts and nobody knows the truth. But these niggas is quick to jump to a bitch's defense and don't even know the situation. Right. Them niggas wasn't there. So they automatically try to crucify the nigga, just like they do in the streets.
He say, she say.
Simp niggas. Simp enforcers.
You got to be a simp enforcer to sit there and do that.
Derrick Jackson looking ass niggas.
So, I mean...
Wasn't that Derrick Jackson that came out the courtroom?
Yeah, right.
Man, I'm just saying, and that's some dangerous shit, though. You know what I'm saying? That's just dangerous, man. When you got a group of people that don't give a fuck about the truth and don't care about facts, they just going on emotions and trying to politic for favoritism or for a bitch or to be liked or whatever by the public, because they know that I don't know who has more fans, Meg or Tory. It seems like Meg is more popular than Tory.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say so.
Yeah, because I don't think Joe Biden would have interviewed Tory Lanez. Maxine Waters wouldn't have interviewed Tory Lanez, but they, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They see the following. They know the stats.
Who came out first though? Was it Tory Lanez or was
it was Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez came out like years before. Like I remember when Tory Lanez first came out, because I was kind of listening to him when he first came out, because I knew he was from Canada, all that shit. I was kind of listening when he first came out, and then I was like, yeah, he's all right. And then I kind of fell off, and then Megan came in, because I remember seeing Megan because she likes anime. So I'm looking like, who's this bitch who like anime? I was like, Megan Thee Stallion, who the fuck is this? All right, I'm gonna check her out a little bit. Checked her out. I'm like, her music's not even like. Now you want some hating shit? Like I listened to her album, I'm looking like, this shit mid. I don't get the appeal,
bro.
Fuck it.
Bro, what is weirder, man, is after she accused that man of shooting her, she slept with that man on like next time, bro. Like that's weird as F, bro. Modern women will sleep with their aggressor. They're so aggressor. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. But I can tell that she has mental illness, bro. She has some mental illness, bro.
Hey, man,
She crazy, bro. She's not straight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let Tory off the hook either, because he's a sucker ass nigga too.
Yeah. Tory got to learn about Jake.
He definitely got to get some responsibility for
his
at least being around her.
And I would have been in my own car, by the way.
I would have smashed, bro. If she accused me of something like that, bro, I would have smashed, bro. I'm risking my life, bro, just for some coochie. Probably the coochie probably everywhere, bro, on the pavement, the street.
Yeah, he's a superstar. At least he has more money. He could at least get himself a nice, respectable chick, but he had to deal with a 304, a known 304.
No, let me tell you something. Tory smashing. We know Tory is smashing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know Tory, like when a dog is biting your ass, you can't run toward the dogs no more, man. You gotta run, far away from the dog. But Tory, get close to the dog because the dog look cute. They know that the dog bite, That's the same thing, bro. The coochie was wet, but she didn't know that the coochie was slippery.
Hey, remember how I said circumstances bring the real out in people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now here go Tory Lanez, right? You supposed to be a little tatted up thug R&B dude. This bitch claimed to be a savage. Now look at him. Little punks. Crying and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, first of all, if you any kind of street, you got any kind of street code to you, you ain't gonna talk to the motherfucking police and you ain't gonna talk to the media.
Yep.
How do they even have a case against you guys? You created a case on you because you was talking like a little bitch, because you ain't a savage bitch and you ain't a street nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't respect these niggas that call street stuff, bro.
You should have remained silent at all motherfucking times, and you shouldn't have said nothing.
Check it out, guys. Y'all hold the panel down. I gotta go pick up my food outside real quick.
Yeah. That's why I don't F with these guys who say that they street, because these guys, they street fake. Because back in the days, even the Italian, even the the mafia, these guys, they weren't serious. They didn't put emotion first. The problem with these new generation talking about they street, they tough, they put emotion. They like modern woman, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They super emotional. They don't know how to make the biggest decision. They don't know how to sell a quarter and move it around out the city, bro, without feeling a type of way. They don't know how to take constructive criticism. When you criticize them, they get mad, they get pissed, they think you hate them. Everything need improvement. Everybody needs improvement. The company need improvement. The world needs improvement. That's why we're here right now, bro. Nobody want to improve. I'm not talking about you guys, but it's like guys. Some guys don't want to improve, and all these modern women, they don't want to improve. That's why they keep telling they 10, but you're not 10. You're 3.
And the problem is with that, man. We don't have masculinity in this world no more. That's why it's all of that. We don't have, they shame masculine men, and then all these men have been told that it's all toxic masculinity. So now we're acting timid. We're not even saying acting like bitches. We're just acting timid now. We're not addressing everything that need to be addressed. We're not doing what we need to do, and we're also just too comfortable. We don't have no sense of purpose anymore because we're just meant to build. We've kind of built to a point where we can just chill and I could be in my house and order some food. I don't have to cook no more.
Bro,
you know what I'm
saying? We need to make people work hard to know what it is to work for something. We need to bring back corporal whooping. When someone is under 18, when they do some stupid ass stuff, you whoop their ass, bro. Exactly. We need to bring all this stuff. We need to bring young men. We need to send them to camps, the militaries, and learn how hard work is, man. Instead of instead of being 23, 24 and in front of a video game, playing video game, go outside, man. Go exercise. Go do
ABS. Okay. With that being said, how you just when you talked about the woman improving and the modern woman and all that. Okay,
they want to improve, man.
Okay, hold on. That same example you just used for corporal punishment or whatever for a 21-year-old male. Now, where's the incentive and what's the consequence for a modern woman not improving?
Not male only, bro. Woman too.
Well,
Corporal beating for man and woman.
Well, you didn't mention that, but what I'm saying is, as far as the incentive for a modern woman to change and improve, there got to be some kind of consequence.
That's the problem. That's
now,
what I'm trying to tell you.
Let me finish. Now, there can't be a consequence when you constantly supporting them. You know what I'm saying? There's so many dudes that will give a woman that he can't even touch money on the internet.
Right.
So where's the consequence? The consequence of a woman doing what she wants to do when she wants to do it, when there's constantly a sucker that will finance her wants.
That's a fact.
It drowns out everything that a manosphere, red pill, or whatever is saying, because everybody can say what they want to say, but when a bad bitch steps in the room, everybody turns to mush.
Yeah, and I gotta say it, between us men and the men community, man, you know what I'm saying, we're the righteous sphere, but like in the manosphere, man, we got too much hypocrisy, man. We got too much hypocrite that doesn't do the work, but they do it. They try to money grab, try to fool people into doing that, proving or into telling that they're doing the right thing, but during the background, they're doing the same stuff that they're telling men not to do. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Well, here's my thing. I think I might have the answer to that, DeBell. What I feel. Well, now what I really perceive how women dealing with women is that loneliness is their biggest consequence out of everything. When you leave a woman by herself, just alone with nobody, no backup, no family, no nothing. I feel like that's worse than just death to her than death itself. I remember watching this is an anime called Samurai Champloo. This was one of the realest things.
I remember.
The whole episode where he one of the main characters meet an old friend of his who was a girl. She tricked him to try to kill another dude. She had a boyfriend. The main character ended up coming back, killing the boyfriend, but he didn't kill the girl. She was like, "Oh, please, just kill me." He just walked away. He just left her alone by herself, and that is like, I feel like the worst thing when she has nothing and she has to die alone.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how you can save loneliness for a woman is like kryptonite, man.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example,
we think accountability is loneliness is.
Let's say, for example, a woman stab you in the back. Example I'm giving you, and while she stabbed you in the back, you didn't say anything because she left, she ran away, but you didn't say anything. You say, okay, God will punish her, and next time you see that same woman getting robbed and getting shot, and you could save her, but you're not gonna do it because that's not your business. You know what I'm saying? That's because just to tell you that God punishes bad behavior. God punishes it. You know what I'm saying?
And I want I wanted to piggyback off your point. That's a good point. And I wanted to go back to Tory Lanez. What would make you fuck this bitch after that accusation?
Yes.
That's the problem. That's the problem, man.
What would make you do that? That's like a motherfucking bitch, calling the cops on you, taking your kids away, and you still having sex with the girl.
Yeah, hey, bro. Bro. Like I said, man, that nigga, that's the sucker ass shit that's in that dude.
Yep.
All these niggas are sexually motivated, man, and they I mean, they got the motives, man, for sex. Like I said, niggas talk all that shit, but let a bad bitch walk in the room, and these niggas is gonna turn to mush, and they gonna put their dick in their booty. They're not gonna be the same dude. That's why you can't trust most of these dudes. Like when you talk about a bitch stabbing you in the back, I mean, you're gonna have more dudes stabbing you in the back for that bitch than that bitch doing it. So bro, as far as giving a female special treatment, you need to treat everybody equal. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't just treat a female special just because she's a female, because she hasn't even proved anything to you as far as is she trustworthy?
Yep.
You don't even know. You don't know if a female is battle tested or not, because you only going on merely what you want sexually.
The bell. Let me ask you something, man. I don't understand, man. I could like some niggas, man. Their own brother, they won't open the door for their own brother. Like I'm their blood brother. I'm not talking about like the homie, but they open the door for unknown B, bro. Like that's the problem, man. That's why I'm saying dig discipline, man. Some niggas are too addicted to coochie, bro. We let coochie talk for us, bro. We don't let common sense talk first. You know, the coochie stuff is like it's like an animalistic behavior from men. It's normal, but you can't let it control you. You have to have self-control.
Right.
Yep.
Right. No, it's perfect, correct. You know, we can compare ourselves to animals in certain senses, but God gave us intelligence. God gave us a way to see things a different way. That's why we do have dominion over these fucking animals, anyways, because we're able to tame them. You don't see people walking around with leashes.
Let me ask all y'all a question.
Go ahead, Bell. What's up?
Go.
So if this is true of what we saying, I don't know how many black men feel the same way, but how do we let the black woman feel like she was the backbone of the community all these motherfucking years? But yet we say we don't want to be led by pussy.
How do we let her? I mean, most of these.
No. What I'm saying is, the black community, the saying has been the same for I don't know how long, that the black woman is the backbone of the black community. We got black women in politics that speak for us. And obviously that lead us, because I don't know too many black leaders besides Farrakhan. I mean, you know, you can think of a couple other ones, but I mean, as far as to my knowledge, that's alive. You know, Farrakhan is the main one for me. But as far as any female is concerned, most of these females, black females, speak for the black community.
The bell. That's false. Most of the time, that's false. I'm gonna tell you something. Most of these black females are pawn. You gotta understand something. When a black man with some common sense speak and goes against the system, goes against certain behavior pattern, they will kill him. They will end his life. You know what I'm saying? Unless you join the system, you join the same people that do the system to destroy black communities. You know, white black women will join the bad cause because they know they will benefit from it. This is called self-survival.
Name 2 or 3 black women or black men that are in a close proximity of Joe Biden. Because it's always 2 black bitches on each side of him every time he do a photo ops. Name a black man that has been in a picture with Joe Biden.
I got Barack Obama, but
that's half of one. name one. I mean, and then on top of that, since you want to name Barack, what kind of leadership does he have, or does he show?
I think he's trying to tell you they're sellout.
Right. Exactly. So now how do you disagree with what I'm saying when I just said that the black community is led by black women? All Barack Obama ever talked about was black women and niggas need to do better and all this old type of shit. And he's
I
agree with what you said.
No, he's speaking generally.
You know what I mean? So
there's no way you can disagree with what he's saying. That's basically what he's saying.
No, yeah, I definitely, you're definitely right. And it kind of, you kind of hit an aviator, like the masculine men, they kind of took them out the home, they killed them, mostly, and now they're being a lot of younger generation men being raised by single mothers. So they think that a woman is more masculine than she's supposed to be because they've seen their mother do it. They think, oh, okay, this is how a woman's supposed to be.
Killer. They put black woman on a pedestal instead of black men because they know that black men has common sense. Woman, you can feed them off lies. You can use them based on their emotion.
Yep.
You know, right. A man is easier to rebel to the plantation than a woman. A woman will adjust to the temptation. A woman will aspire to be a white woman. A black woman will aspire to be a white woman. But a black man will aspire to be himself because he'd rather die than be under someone. That's why you have some black women that are jealous of each other. Black woman, it's a man thing. So a black man won't accept a white man to be above him. So we will try to fight off the black man. That's why they try to tarnish black man, because they know that the black man is the only person in the community that can go against, that can rebel, not have the financial assets to go against them, but have the courage to rebel against them.
Most of these
Well, hey,
black. Go ahead, Bell.
What's stopping the black man from rebelling though?
A lot of black men are starting to do that too, man. Right now, man.
When?
Like you, bro. Like you, the Bell. You.
No, I've been the same way since 1970. The internet didn't change me.
Here's what I think. I think one black man, we don't really have organization like that, and when we do, we're kind of boisterous about it. When we're boisterous about it, that's when all these other organizations, that's when all these, government, all this stuff, because we don't necessarily have an army to necessarily fight back like that. So without a massive army and backing, it's hard for us to really rebel. Now, the best, again, like I said, the best way to rebel is just to walk away, which a lot of black men have been doing. We have Red Pill, we have MGTOW, all this stuff, Passport Bros, all this stuff like that. But at the same time, like, even if women walking away, it's still sort of a detriment because, like you said, the black woman is still leading the black community, and if they're leading the black community to chaos, and in maybe the next 2 to 5 years, there might not even be a black community anymore.
The Bell and Killer, I want to say two things for you. We need to do. We need to first filter out the traitors.
Real good point.
2, we need to link up with all the black.
Hold on. Wait. What do you mean by traitors? What do you mean by that?
Because we have black people that betray us. That like, bro.
Like race traitors or some shit like that.
The Black Panther was betrayed by his own people. His own people sold him to the CIA. A lot of we have a lot of traitors.
That's why I said that we shouldn't be boisterous like that, because a lot of these organizations get taken down because the CIA will use one of us to take us out. That's what happened to the Black Panthers.
So my next question is, real quick, let me ask this question. So that would
go ahead.
Off what you said, that would denote that we need a black power thing or like some type of black organization. Is that what you're saying?
Not per se. It's a lie. All of us black people need to ally. I'm not talking about only the U.S. I'm talking about first to filter out the bad and link up with all black people from black societies.
Something like a Pan-African thing.
Yeah, similar to that thing, but I'm not gonna call him Pan-Africanism.
Okay,
I'm gonna call him something new because Pan-Africanism is only found in Africa.
Do you know how that's going to work?
Go ahead, the Bell. Go ahead.
Do you know how that's going to work?
Yeah, talk the Bell.
I'm asking you a question.
Yes.
Do you know how that's going to work?
It's gonna take time, but it's gonna work.
How? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, put some steps to it.
Okay. First, we need to. I know that some black people are not gonna accept this. Some black man is not gonna accept it, but we need to put our finance together.
If they ain't gonna accept it, how's it gonna work?
Huh?
How's it gonna work if they don't accept it?
We have to talk with them. Either they're gonna stay at the bottom of the barrel, or even they're gonna do that. We gotta link up and put our finance together and build stuff, build things that we don't even tell people we're building. We keep it a secret.
Yeah, we actually, I actually agree with them on that. We actually have to start building our own stuff and start breaking away. Like, we have to build our own system. And
keep it a secret. The most important, not to say anything.
And I know that seems tough and everything like that, but that is what we have to do. Unfortunately, we can't rebel without an army.
I'm gonna tell you something. That's even gonna be tougher. Mm-hmm. First of all, black people have no integrity and they have no code of ethics.
Thank you.
We don't have a code of ethics. So when you talk about separation and that type of thing, now instead of looking outside of us, now we got to look within us. Now, if you talk about a system that set us up against each other, now look at because y'all mentioned Black Panthers and they're done, but look at these gang members. Who's going to hold them accountable? These are your nigger serial killers in every Black community.
Here's the thing: we got,
and their purpose is to kill you.
We got to hold them accountable. We got to hold them accountable.
We got to hold them accountable.
Yeah. So once you start doing that, then you can talk about some other shit, because until then, we just leaving it up to the white man to handle his business.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and that's why
I agree with you 100%, Bell.
Yeah, you're right, and that's why. Even if you was talking about we gotta come together and finance together, that goes into building the infrastructure. They don't.
That finance, that's one thing, but before you get to the finance, you got to live.
Yeah, of course.
You got to be able to survive the niggas that you're around.
The bell.
And the most dangerous niggas around you are gang members, and these are nigga serial killers. So why are you looking? What's up?
Even if he was talking about take out the traitors and shit like that, that's what he was talking about. Like,
that's what.
The bell.
Yeah, but that's why I asked him what the steps was, because he never mentioned. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't getting to the bowels of this niggerdom.
The bell. The bell. The only first solution we can do right now is the most important solution is to feed the youth a new mentality, a new vision, a new way of seeing life. The black boys like us, bro.
Right. But I'm just saying, the black man's focus is more on having a relationship with a woman. It's not what you mentioned as far as building and whatever, because like when you do certain things, it's gonna have to come with a certain amount of discipline. So therefore, if you concern about bettering yourself and doing your thing, it's not going to be chasing a woman. You got to get your shit together so a woman can chase you.
Right.
That's where
you know what I'm saying. Because when you leave them, in the dust, and you stop tricking on them, you stop pandering to them, then they'll have some more respect for you, because you usually don't give a fuck about shit until it's gone.
Yeah.
But when it's there, you take it for granted.
Right.
And a lot of black men have been taken for granted. And man, if you let me finish, bro, I'm gonna tell you what I gotta tell you, and then you can go ahead and rebuttal and disagree and all that shit. But I'm telling you, man, if black men realize that how you've been taken for granted and how you've been used for entertainment, how you've been used for protection, how you've been used for a whole lot of shit. If you value your services, you would protect them, and you would tend not to give them out so freely. So if you don't have no kind of love for yourself, or if you don't have no respect for yourself, you can't expect a bitch to respect you, because sometimes, man, I mean, most females, they smell confidence on a man. They smell all that type of shit exudes from a man, and they can sense it. They know who to disrespect and who not to disrespect.
Right.
So when you sit up here whining like a little bitch about a relationship and all that old type of shit, I mean, first of all, there's so many more women on the planet than there are men. So if you ain't out and about shaking hands, meeting friends, thinking a bitch gonna knock on your door and she gonna be your fantasy woman or whatever the case may be, nigga, you gonna be lonely as a motherfucker on this computer sitting around talking about bitches all day.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you need to be out and about, shaking hands, meeting friends, getting new entries, communicating with people, communicating with females.
100.
Just like they doing.
You gotta get
most of the bitches y'all talk to is more deep with dudes than you are with bitches. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's why they don't give a fuck about what you talking about and what you thinking about.
Facts.
Right.
These bitches know niggas, man. So you got to be the one that they can't just pick out the litter and I can't fuck.
That's where I always say, man. Like you never spill it out in front of a bit, man. You make yourself a
That's
secret.
why
Like,
that's why a lot of you niggas need to stop being haters, man. Stop being
Right.
haters of game. You know what I'm saying? Because game is very important in life, man. If you ain't got no rules and regulations about yourself, then that means you're not playing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to contort shit. You're trying to contort the game where you inadequate at. And a lot of niggas are socially awkward and they don't have the confidence to go out and talk to a bitch or whatever because they want to get shut down. That's why you have these talking points where these niggas talking about, oh, six figure nigga, you got to be a 6 figure, all that nigga. When's the last time you seen a 6 figure nigga with a bad bitch? You know what I'm saying? Unless he's a celebrity or something like that. And then only then, these bitches don't even respect these niggas because they bounce around from nigga to nigga still. So what does that mean?
It's a trick.
You know what I'm saying? We got so many incidents of broke ass niggas having bad bitches in the town. That's why niggas be calling them Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray ain't got a problem getting bitches. Why would a six figure nigga have a problem?
The bell. Pookie and Ray
Ray don't sit around whining about bitches and shit. Nigga, they be out and about getting at them.
Yep, they get at every bitch
with nothing to lose.
Pookie and Ray see these hoes as disposable. You know what I'm saying? They focus on that
and these niggas see you as disposable. These bitches see you as disposable. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's man, it is what it is, man. I mean, at some point we got to put more of our energy into making shit happen.
Back to what you said, the belt. Like a lot of.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it goes back to what you said. A lot of dudes need to have discipline. Like we need to teach these like a younger generation, you know, discipline and setting their rules about themselves so they can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, and I mean it's just basic fundamentals, man.
But just to go out there, just to know how to talk. Right.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, I was on Mr. Palmer's live the other day, man. I seen, you know, some old suck ass nigga like later on in the comments talking about game is dead. No, nigga, game ain't dead. It just never been alive in you.
Yeah. The new generation don't know about game. They didn't have to go through.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that most of these niggas is natural born haters because they got a bitch mentality about them. So they hate niggas with money. They hate niggas. They got a lot of bitches. You know how many niggas that was jealous of R. Kelly because he was fucking a whole bunch of little black bitches?
Yeah.
And had money. And so they couldn't compete. That's why, I mean, you know, and they talk about these celebrities and shit, and they can't wait till these niggas get on their downfall and they fucked up because they feel like that's what was keeping them from the bitch, because this nigga had money and fame and leverage and shit, and I'm just a regular old square ass nigga trying to fight to be a 6-figure nigga so I can be in that position.
Right.
Exactly. Hold on, real
what
quick.
I've analyzed is
hold on, AVS, hold on. I want to bring it back to the solution. Because AVS and Killer was kind of leading towards the Pan-Africanism where we connect with black folk. I want to ask the Bell, do you agree with that? And then we're gonna go around. Do you agree with that notion? Like, should we only just look for black people to connect with as far as
no.
Okay.
Black folks don't got shit. Why the fuck you gonna connect with a broke ass nigga? I want to connect with the white man.
See,
that's what we need to connect with. As you notice, the black woman ain't got a problem connecting with the white man. Nope. That's why you have Saks, what's that motherfucking shit? Saks, whatever, donating $10 million to the black woman.
Yeah.
That's why you have so many programs that set up for the black woman. What do they have set up for the black man? So therefore, we need to start having conversations and relationships with the white man, because at some point, I don't know when it was, maybe when we touched on American soil, the black woman and the white man, they got a contract. We don't know what the details are, but it's a contract for and this is game like a motherfucker, for a man to disrupt your family and take your bitch. That's game. So that's why we need to get with the motherfuckers that got more game than us, because we sitting around talking about this and this and that, but it's a bigger plan and it's a bigger deal going on above your head while we sit up here talking about let's get together as black people. I mean, shit, we can find each other. We all in the black community. What's the problem? What's separating you?
Yeah,
that's a good excerpt.
You know what I'm saying?
Good excerpt. And like that's why I say I agree. I agree.
Can I go next? Can I go
of
next?
Of course. Yeah. Just chill out. Everybody gonna get time to talk, man. But like I was saying, that's why I'd rather go to Black Wall Street, quote unquote, way. Because if you see a whole bunch of pictures of quote unquote Black Wall Street, it's a whole bunch of white men in there. Mm-hmm. It's a whole bunch of white men that do business with black men. So I'm with what the bell says. Let me go ahead, Aviator.
Yeah. As this first statement that I said, I didn't say to connect with black people. I say to build for black people. You know what I'm saying? I build something for the black people. Because I agree that you need to connect to white people because this is where the money at, bro. But when we when we join black white people and try to be part of their system, of their community, due to the difference that you have between them, you have two choices. It's to maintain this difference, this color difference that they see you as different than them, or being part of them. And where this interracial part comes out of it. To make kids with them.
This has nothing to do with interracial right now. If you, pardon me for cutting you off, but doing business and elevating with diverse people doesn't mean that you're joining them.
No, I know. I'm making the difference of statement that I'm not talking about connecting with black men to with the business. I'm talking about creating a finance. Is a difference. What I'm saying is that you. Just like a certain part of Africa is doing with China, where they're giving them China resources so China can come build. So they're giving
China resources, or China taking the resources, or China taking advantage of them niggas over in Africa, and everybody else is too. Hey man, we can't look for Africa for shit. We've been over here, man, for the beginning of time. You can't think of what Africa has done for American niggas.
And these Africans is not giving it up, by the way. Some Chinese people came and took that.
That's where I want
stations and all types of shit over there.
Bro, listen, man. You gotta self-improve and do for self. Every black man ain't gonna make it.
I know everybody black man ain't.
You just gotta.
But your group got to make it. Your team got to make it. Your tribe got to make
it. Right. So therefore, the ones that want to do it, because if you got to sit around and motivate a nigga to do some shit, then you're gonna be wasting your energy going backwards.
The bell. Yo. I ain't trying to save nobody. The bell. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
I'm trying to let me tell you something, the bell. I'm trying to build the tribe up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build and get as most people to join us.
Most black people, right?
You know,
most black, and you trying to get as much black people to join us, right, Aviator?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get. Oh,
no problem.
Like, I'm asking you a question. When you say you're trying to get as much people to join us, you're speaking about black people, right?
Yeah, good black people from the black community. People who got their shit together. People who think straight. People who got with common sense.
So
you know what I'm saying?
But in terms of connection, pro-black and Pan-Africanism, correct?
No, in terms of connection and making money, I'll join up with other race of people, of white people, Asian people. But I'm talking about in terms of civilization, of education, of not seeing our people from our tribe popping coochie and saying that they Keisha, they ratchet and shit.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying, bro.
I get it.
Like, it's not necessarily Pan-Africanism, like just saying only black people and shit like that. Obviously, we got to have our own shit, but at the same time, like, we also have to learn how to, like you said, about run the game, because they ran the game on us all the time.
Okay,
we have to sit and learn.
I want to separate the bunch. I want to have on a lot people with non-common sense, and on the other lot people with common sense. We separate ourselves from the bad apples.
Right. Let me ask this question then. What do you say to the passport bros?
Huh?
What do you mean?
How do we like you know, because they're having babies with different races? Like, is that?
I say to that, hey, if that's what they want to do, that's cool with them.
That's them. They want to divert.
As far as connecting with black folk, will we connect with them as well?
I don't judge them because the community, their community, the community that they come from is so polluted that they just want to leave it and join another community. I don't blame them.
Now these passport bros, let's say they have babies with Colombian women and Spanish and white women.
Mm-hmm.
Do we build with them as well?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no problem. They have something to offer because they're partnered when they marry the Colombian. They're in the system. They're in the Colombian system. They with the Colombian people. We can still join them and we can benefit something from them. No problem. There's nothing wrong with that. It's still the tribe, man. The tribe is not about race in some sort. When we're talking about the tribe is all about the bloodline. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be my brother, my close brother, but we spend so much time on the land. We spend so much time having kids with each other. You know what I'm saying? That we create the first bloodline. We create a new civilization. We evolve a type of way to fit this new civilization. You know? Like we're saying that we're the new people, we're the new black, we're different from this, we're different from that. We evolve a type of way, or our hair texture is more refined, or is more curly. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like how we kind of do here on this manosphere, right? Whatever you want to call it, whatever. It's because, like we're not just talking about black men having our own, because we have our own specific problems, but all of us as men, no matter what type of race, we go through the same thing. That's why so many men, are coming together now and talking about everything like that. Like we might have specific what's it called, problems, depending on where we come from, where we grew up, maybe our skin color, but at the same time, we're all going to come together, and in order for the human race to continue, we are going to come together and build and learn off each other. Even if we separate and kind of do our own thing, at least we took the same ideas and the same duties and the same honor bound from each other. We took from each other and spread it around, and to make this world a better place. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Hey, what I've been analyzing is that.
Hold on. We about to close out the show because I gotta go soon. So we gonna go around the table. You feel me? Everybody get their last spiel. Let me start with you, Avian.
Yeah. Oh, you can start with the bell first.
I'm starting with you, man.
Okay.
You be so anxious to talk now. You don't want to say nothing.
Okay. Okay. As I want to say that, man, there was a group of people that most of them come from different part of Asia, and they went to an island and they form a new society. These group of people spend most of their time swimming and fishing with their bare hand. They spent like 1,000 years. They spent so much time in this one port in their own land that they evolve in their own way. They're starting building their own facial features, their own bone structure. They started evolving based on the land that they were at. So what I'm just trying to say is that we can still build with other people, because don't be fooled. Everybody is not like the white people. You didn't evolve from the same species that the white man or the Asian man has evolved from. We have evolved from the Mongolian, the Malayan. They've evolved from different type of humanoid species. That's why I'm trying to tell you guys that if we are living in a time where black people they've taught us to self-program, to TV, to self-hate the fact that you're black, self-hate the fact that you're this, that. That's why you see people selling out themselves to tarnish black communities, or sell black communities this stuff so they can destroy their own self, put crack on the black streets. You know what I'm saying? Tarnish the hope that they could have. That's why they do that, because that's why I'm trying to tell you that we need to remove the bad apple out of the bunch and create our own stuff, because we never know. You never know someone. You got to study the person because he might be the one to stab you in the back. And I've been stabbed in the back by black people too. You know what I'm saying? You know, just to tell you that we got a lot of cleaning we have to do. That's the cleaning. I'm talking about cleaning. We remove the bad ones from our community, man. That's why I'm trying to talk about tribing up, bro. Like Dirty used to say, we tribe up, we remove the bad ones, bro. We keep them away. We stay in one corner of the world, of the globe. We stay on one land, and we keep the ones that aren't good away from our land.
Have you ever asked him how's he gonna do it?
You know?
Have you ever asked him how does he train a toddler?
Dirty
and train her to do what?
Hey,
have you ever asked that, or are you just listening?
What's that
and
saying?
Following?
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Have you ever asked that question?
Obedient. Yeah. If I ever asked him the question about her, about him training.
How are you going to accomplish what you're talking about?
Always.
And as far as training, I mean, because have you took the toddler training course?
I started.
You did?
Yeah.
What is it teaching you?
It teach you. It mostly teach you about self-improvement. I never thought about it. It teach you.
I thought you're training a toddler. How are you self-improve? Are you the toddler?
First, you need to change your mindset to train your toddler first.
What are you training her for? What are you training? I mean, I'm just saying, what are you trying to get her ready for?
to work for purpose. What God made her for.
Never mind, fam. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
because she's deviating from her purpose. She's not
doing
what God.
You got a lot of questions to ask.
You know.
Yeah, you got to ask some questions, man. You can't just be like going off some shit and then just be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Because when it really comes down to dealing with a female, you're gonna have to do your own thing. You can't just go off of what you hear and what you see that you haven't even seen a demonstration of how it works.
I agree with you. That's why I'm not giving you a
I know you can't answer my question.
It's not I can't answer your question because your
question
is as different answers based on different people. Not every people has the same person.
Well, what are the results?
Right. But if you took a course and you ain't learned nothing from the course.
No, you gotta understand that and pinpoint the important parts of the course, not the what the course is talking about, or like not what the course is trying to make you understand or trying to make you know by the title itself, because each section of the course has some unique lesson. That's why when you read a book,
so when you sit down to listen to somebody and take a sign up for a course, do you check the person's credentials to see if they're expert in the field of what they're talking about?
Yeah, not most of the time, but everybody you can learn. You can learn from everybody. It's just what they have to offer.
You can. Right.
It's just what they have to offer. You know what I'm saying? Because some people teach you about what they've learned through books, through history, to real life experience. You just take all of them together and you try to pinpoint each of them and put them together like a puzzle. You know?
Right. I'm just saying, man. Hey, man, you're a good-hearted dude, man.
You too, the bell, man. You're OG, bro.
No, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I'm a good judge of character, man, and you are a good-hearted dude, man, and you know, and you got a lot of value, man, and you got a lot of energy about yourself, and you need to do your homework too, man, because you are sharp, and I know you like to. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I could tell you like to learn, and what you learn, you like to teach. And you like to share. So, I mean, you just got to be careful, man, and do your due diligence, because like you said, you've been stabbed in the back by black people, right?
Yeah, man. I've been stabbed one time by a black friend, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay, man. I forgot to tell you that black friend was one of my homie producer, man. We gonna start something together, a business, man. And he dropped me on set, bro. I had to pay the full money for
People,
the business.
Damn.
How it is.
you know, sometimes, man, that's sometimes these people are your worst enemies.
Yeah, man.
And the people that want you to fail. There's more niggas that wake up every morning wanting to destroy a nigga's life than white people wake up, you know, wanting to kill a nigga.
Right.
You might have a police officer that's been 20 years on the force, and he might end his career by having an incident with a black person and killing them, and then we deem that white man racist, right? Well, we got niggas all over the country killing each other left and right, and race don't even come into the equation.
Man, it's fallacy, man. They try to cap because, you know, they try to pinpoint every time they do a murder. They try to say that it's
Who is they?
That is white.
Who is they?
No, black people, man. These black niggas, bro. They try to say that it's racist, but when they kill their own brother, they don't say anything. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to say anything.
Right.
You know, they got to take accountability. That's what I'm trying to tell you, that a lot of black men has to take accountability too because of the stupid stuff that he do. That's why Charleston is a dumbass.
That's why I said, when you said what you had to say, I said, you know, the steps that we're gonna have to take in the black community is, first of all, we're gonna have to have a code of ethics. You know what I'm saying? And some rules and regulations amongst ourselves, because if we did, we wouldn't have this Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez shit going on, because all them so-called hood niggas that was supporting this bitch, they would have handled this motherfucking shit in the streets. You see what I'm saying? Before it got to the white man's hands, it became entertainment.
Okay. Nice closing. And that was a great conversation by Aviator and the Bell. I enjoyed that.
Absolutely, man.
Man, the Bell, man, great spill, man. I appreciate it, man. You're a great man, bro. You're an OG, man. Every time you come here, you're dropping gems.
Yeah, much love to all y'all, man. Shit, man. Hey, we on for tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah, you know it, man. We hot like, come on, man. We on. Check it out, Killer Kawabo. Go ahead and give your last spill.
Yeah, man. This whole situation is just crazy. Just to all men out there, just y'all be careful. That's all I can say, to be honest with you. Just be careful out there and focus on your purpose, because that's the only really you can do right now. Because, like the Bell said, if you wasting your time chasing women, you're gonna end up like Tory Lanez. You're gonna end up in this situation, even if you weren't even part of the situation, you were just there. So just focus on yourself and focus on your purpose, guys.
That's right. The Bell, take us home, man.
Hey, man, I really said, you know, but I can't say some more. All that old type of shit. Hear me?
Bell, you breaking up.
Hold on.
There you go.
Probably.
See how they do it? They always do the Bell every time.
Yeah, man.
You know the Bell about to speak some shit. That's how the Bell about to speak some shit. Let's meet this nigga real quick.
Damn.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as far as the black community and building up and all this whole type of shit, first of all, you cannot build up a black community without the black woman. So as long as the black man and the black women aren't on the same page, you're not going to build shit up, because first of all, in order to build something up, you got to raise some black babies, right?
Right.
So if y'all ain't on the same page, it's only going to be one motherfucker raising the baby and the other one trying to fight to help raise the baby.
Yep.
We see that today.
Yep. So, first of all, man, I think we got to have a conversation with our woman, if that's what you want to build with. And, in the meantime, you got to do what you got to do to improve yourself and have some discipline about yourself. And you got to realize if a motherfucker is not on your team, if somebody is not supporting you, then therefore they are pretty much a waste of your time. So stop rewarding people that disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way you're gonna get some kind of respect about yourself, and really respect about a woman is the way you carry yourself, the way you the way you handle your business. Because a real woman is gonna want a nigga that knows how to handle his business. A real woman is going to want a nigga that's not a punk. It's not going to bow down to some punk ass shit, because therefore, if that type of nigga, if he's that type of nigga, he's not going to give him or his family or his bitch no kind of protection whatsoever, and he's not going to stand for shit.
Nope.
So you got to stand for something, or you're going to fall for some bullshit. And that's most of these niggas been falling for bullshit, and you know what I'm saying? Just sitting back, letting, going along for the ride and shit, letting Maxine Waters talk for you, letting Meg the Stallion talk for you or whatever. Because what I was trying to say earlier is when you was talking about rebelling, the only motherfuckers that's rebelling around here nowadays is these women for abortion rights, these gays for their rights. You don't hear no niggas out here rebelling for their rights to be men, for their rights to be like treated equal to what's done surpassed them as far as rights go. Because Asians done got their rights. Somebody got hit on the head one day, and now it's all about fighting against Asian hate, fighting against Jew hate, because somebody done exposed the Jews. You know what I'm saying? So when is the black man gonna stand up for his rights and be heard for what's going on with him? Because George Floyd done died, Jacob Jake done got shot, Trayvon Martin done got shot. All these motherfuckers done got shot in the name of Black Lives Matter, and ain't shit been done for the straight black man. Right. And we ain't demanded shit.
Right.
We've been sitting back in the back seat letting black bitches do their thing and ask for their shit and beg, and motherfuckers trying to plead for the right to stick their penis in another man's ass and all this old stupid shit. But the black man has not demanded anything.
Yep.
And that's fucked up.
100%.
And we they stole our shit. You know what I'm saying? They stole a lot from us too, bro. From upstanding black men,
it
bro.
It was like taking a candy from a baby, man. Niggas turned their ADT system off and let them go ahead and take the package off the motherfucking porch, because niggas didn't put up a fight for nothing.
Right.
They take your knowledge. They take your knowledge. They take what you've worked for. They take your principles. They take your fame. They take your frame.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta fight this off, man. We gotta be the new black, bro. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not black.
I'm not saying you black, man. That's what I'm saying. We the new. We might. I'm talking about we might look black, but we're the new.
I got you.
People.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? We're not black anymore, but we're the new people.
That being said, man, I got to close out, guys. I'm on my purpose in a few. This was a great show. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Stay tuned tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Me, the Bell, Brian Turner, and also Mr. Goodbread are going to be having a show on that Deion Sanders situation. So speaking of black folk, we're going to be talking about black folk. You understand what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that. 9 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know where y'all at. The Bell, you might want to, the Bell, share your time.
Shit, I'm going to be 6 o'clock my time. 6 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock B Turner's time, 9 o'clock your time.
What time zone is your time?
Pacific.
Okay. All right. Y'all stay tuned for that, man. And we are out.
Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.